Uh, you know what I mean? Hopefully, you guys caught all that already. Oh, we're barely going through it. Oh, we're barely going through it, yo. Oh man, I gotta read it all over again. And it says, recognize, okay, to commerce and process of negotiation with these agencies and organizations to close down and transfer current DDR related activities to the incoming DDR institutions, that the interim DDR body shall undertake the task of leading and concluding these negotiations and shoulder the operational responsibilities of the activities thereafter. Humanitarian and general provisions upon signatures of the comprehensive peace agreements, the parties shall exchange information and missing in action and shall trace them to their best efforts. Agree to lifting the state of emergency in the Sudan, except in areas where conditions do not permit. The parties agree to the issue of the release of all civil detainees as part of the confidence building measures. National healing and uh, reconciliation process shall be discussed and dealt with within the discussions on the implementation modalities. Humanitarian law and civil and political rights shall be closely observed. Collateral secondary agreements and legislation should not contradict these agreements and shall be equally binding onto the parties. 27.5 point, the parties shall call upon the government at all levels, civil, societal organizations, political forces, national NGOs, and international communities to assist and facilitate the reconciliation process at grassroots levels. And it says appendix of assembly area, SAF assembly points in Equatoria, SPL assembly points in Equatoria. God Law Radio, how you guys doing? Know what I mean? We're just here chilling into what is. You know what I mean? This, you know what I mean? Freestyle of the day right here. You know what I mean? Drop a little something for y'all. You know what I mean? Uh, Says appendix structure of infantry division bridge and battalion infantry division HQs, division commander and his secretary, division HQ Corps, division chief of staff, administration and logistic departments, ops departments, signature and signed, bridge structures, bridge total numbers, 13-20, bridge headquarters, 120 2400, 8-80, bridge HQ, 4 infantry battalions, supportive units, 2-10, 6-55, 1-25, 5-60, 8-30, 6-50, 5-50, 12-220, Armored Corps, Simple Main, MP Platoon, Field In Corps, Medical Corps, Signal Corps, Transport Corps, and Artillery Battalion. The structure of Infantry Battalion 39-600, Battalion total number 621, Battalion HQ 5-101, 7-89, 6-86, 4 infantry companies, supplement companies, admin companies. Jesus lives, brother. Jesus lives. The structure of infantry battalion, NCO, and files. Rank, uh, no, HQ, administrative corps, support corps, first, second, and third, fourth. Wait up, let's go back. Fourth in the total, y'all. God Love Radio. You know how we do. It's on that real tip. World 3 is about to begin. But how are we going to explain everything like the battle chords, the battle toys? Try to keep my conscience, my mind, and to not even blur to what it is to be afraid of today, the Nord. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I feel like if I was at work and still trying to put in into what is the stability of knowing what's really out there, and especially in occasion when they know that addiction is too much into the absence into what is your heart, the peer pressure in your mind, what you can take, because you don't really want to be humiliated, just like I said, the apocalypse, the virtual reality, the virtual every single time I cuss, man, sometimes I feel like I needed something to kind of wake me up, shut me up, but at the same time, we're still living through this because I don't really want to wake up and say, damn, you know what I mean? I'm just too afraid just to go through this and just start. consuming or doing something that I don't really need to be. I'm afraid of what the world is. I'm afraid to what is the evolution of what I need to be responsible to. It feels me. Sometimes I don't even have the words, do. But at the same time, like I said, World War III is really in you and to everything that you need to know. See, stabilize yourself because the winning ones are the ones that already gave and already worked it out and worked all that they needed to do, even as in being themselves and looking sometimes uh, good. You feels me? With the Lord, you got to just know that when you gain, you're going to really understand what it is to really just let everything uh, maintain. But at the same time, it's really so much that you need to get yourself involved too. Because see, everything that is going on into this world, that's the way you're going to see and maybe understand what is the biggest gift, the big treasures. It's just like waiting for Christmas time and knowing that you were the biggest man into what is the kingdom of what is business and everything, into the biggest pleasures. You feels me? Like I said, you gotta love the loved ones and the ones that you love and give to them and take back because, brother, when it starts accumulating to what is to be in SpaceX, brother, and then comes right back down into what is the moon and set the pleasure into everything else that is out there, illuminate yourself into what is being that Christian man, that Christian king, that Jesus Christ, that Prince that wants it all. But at the same time, if you were God and His angel, you know the bride was too special and beautiful. Like I said, the son has to be king, and it's just like his dad. Even as in his girlfriend, brother, you never want to know what the prince is. Like I said, it could be the virtual hag. So now you know the Mecca and everything that virtual reality is already be lost into World War One, World War II, now World War III, and everything that just go in pedazos. You feel me? So now you know the biggest threat to everything that is the insurance. Like I said, even Africa knows the beautiful testament of everything that is Shaira and everything that is to understand what dinero into the system of the link that's trying to link you is to understand that we're still moving up into what is the doctrines. If you never accepted Christian, if you never accept the spirituality of being yourself like Catholicism, into like I said, let him rise. But at the same time, what you understand and how to set yourself into what is the gift, the biggest gift of the futuristic, because brother, when it hit and when it's said in the Bible, World War III is too much chaos to even to understand everything out. Latest the world into what is in your hands. So now you know Mecca, the virtual, the robot, the virtuality. Don't mess with yourself because, like I said, you don't want to blow those trumpets. Not even as in forbidden. Are you Biden into what is forgiveth? You never know. You don't want to go crazy, but at the same time, they'll program you like into clones. But like I said, it's a big test to even know what's out there into this time and period. The pastor already knows you, but at the same time, you don't want to fall into the future, but you're a little bit more safe into what is and to understand what God has given you, the promise of eternal life. But where would you be? Like I said, World War III ain't nothing to mess with, but at least they gave you the answers. Like I said, turn yourself into the mecca void of the future and to know what is out there, even into el más temeroso y tembroso to be just in his meta programs and everything on the low, the biggest scientist, just like God said, on his known. But it's a big battle to the ones that stayed. Yo, 144. Like I said, now do you understand what World Third is about? Yo, how you know what I mean? The biggest threat into what is even news like like an old veteran, your legs, your eyes, put it back into restore. That is the future. But like I said, it's a lot of chaos into what we call www.third, y'all, MCGLD with all that. Uh, yeah. Sergeant Major Administration, Sergeant Major. Implementation modalities and global implementation matrix and appendices. Site at La Raisha, Kenya, on 31st December. We're at the government Republic of Southern Sudan, Liberation Movement. God Live Radio, y'all.